And I finally got Liza up, and took another 5 minutes that she would consider leaving. I don't know what she's watching there. I don't see any dogs on the other side. I am limping a bit, my right foot. Basically in the morning I was, when I got up I stretched as usually you do, and I got a cramp on, bottom of my right foot, my right foot. And yeah, it will take me a little bit to stretch it out. But yeah, basically I'm used to this kind of events, especially considering how many of the events I had, these kind of events I had during the elementary school. Okay, and we see some dogs approaching. We will continue later. Okay, that was a long meeting, first with Charlie and then with Nar on the same corner. You will see that later in the next video. But now back to the cramps. So yeah, in elementary school, basically last 2 years of the elementary school, and then let's say first 2 years of the gymnasium, so high school, I was growing way too fast for bones and muscles to catch up, to be fully developed. So they were stretched, and I had cramps all the time. One time during the night, so I thought that I was dreaming, that I was having some scary dream, nightmare, whatever, and that I vaguely remember of me screaming, Ja. Pa zanj si bila pa toliko pridna, dej nehi, no. Liza. Zdaj ima to nosno vratnico in jo mot. In zdaj se... kakor se ji zazdi, nekatere pse namara. Ne moreš. Naprimer, v samskem domu sta še dve, ena bernardinka, pa ena črn. Oboje sovraž. Se mi zdi, da je, ker je pač čez cesto njen teritorij še. Napet gremo. Ja, saj, vse teritoriji, sami teritoriji. Ja, pridna. Napet gremo. Dia. So yeah, that little one, she always barks at Liza whenever we meet. Yeah, ti moja, I don't know what she was rolling around on. But yeah, hopefully, well, luckily for me, she doesn't sleep in my bed. Haha. And I think I was saying, I was growing too fast. Muscles and bones couldn't keep, and let's say, that sinew and so forth. And then, one night I remember, in the morning I had vaguely remember of screaming, but I thought that I was screaming, in a dream. And then mom when she woke up, what was going on? What were you doing? You were screaming your lungs out during the night. And what it happened, basically, I basically, stretched my legs while I was sleeping, semi-sleeping, and the cramp, I got a cramp in my calves. So, back of the leg. And yeah, and this was basically the first major cramp, and I didn't know how to, handle it. Now you have to basically outstretch your body part where the have a cramp, like arm, leg. But yeah, so I had then basically on weekly, several or daily, sometimes even daily occurrence of cramps in my muscles. Usually they would be calves, then thighs, and then feet. So basically bottom of the foot. And number 2, we will be back. Oh, dead bird. So yeah, we made the deposit, and now she wants treats because she was a good girl. And yeah, back to the story. So majority was cramps were leg related, leg located. But interestingly, I was swimming quite a lot, and I never got really bad cramps while swimming, because usually one of let's say major concerns while swimming is to have a cramp, but usually no. But the weirdest location when I got a cramp was so in the middle of my bottom jaw. So so if you're wondering how that happened, so for for several years I had that fixed retainer, the one that they actually have to glue that small tiles on your teeth, and then they are interconnected with wire, that one. And because you have to have your teeth cleaned, as you should. But the problem with that retainer is that there is not a lot of space, which means you basically can't even use your ordinary regular toothbrush for that job, but you have to have that inter teeth brush that basically a small wire with some brushes on, to use that with the handle, of course. And then you have to go up and down between, so pain in the ass, and it takes a long time. So one time I remember I said it will take me at least 10 minutes to clean this properly, between all these all the teeth, all the wire, all the tiles and so forth. So I said I will just sit down at the kitchen table, well, dining table. I will put the towel on the table, put some extra water, some spitting cup and everything, proper setup. And so I was, cleaning, and I had, my jaws apart, mouth was wide open to do that, and then I got a cramp in the middle, so right below the tongue on the lower jaw. And the weirdest part, at that time I knew that I have to stretch out, but you cannot really stretch out the jaw when it's fully opened, And I remember this was so much. I was in such pain. The tears were running down. Yeah. It took me like 5 minutes to declench. Declench or clench. Basically, you have to, of course, have to go in both ways to gain mobility. So yeah, that was one of my weirdest experiences regarding cramps. Interestingly enough, I didn't have any, cramps in my, arms. Yeah, that's, I don't know why. You use them both, your arms and legs. Do they have some guinea pigs there? This is watching. Or some strange birdies. So yeah, and most likely we will be now barked upon from a dog on the balcony from above if it's outside. So yeah, that was strange event in my life, another one, and that's it for now.